Depending on when I post this, it's either April Fool's Day or April Fool's Day Eve. And I wanted to put this out there just because it really does register to me as a real issue or problem or conundrum or something. And that is to say, what do we really need April Fool's Day for anymore? The last 5-6 years, it's been one April Fool's Day after another. I mean, the entire world is turned upside down, and things can always get weirder. Things can always get crazier. And I believe that it's largely been a part of a calculated campaign, of course, because I'm one of those conspiracy theorists that your mama warned you about. But with all of that in mind, how do you actually fool anybody? Or let me change it. Actually, it's the other way around. It's entirely too easy to fool everybody on April Fool's Day, because can you really think of a crazy? I mean, the whole idea behind an April Fool's Day prank, right, is to tell somebody something that seems plausible, that could happen, but it's also kind of crazy. But you tell it in a way that you get them to believe it. I've never really here's a side note, an admission here, a confession. I've never cared for April Fool's Day. I've never cared for the whole spirit behind April Fool's Day. I know that for some people, and it maybe culturally speaking, in some contexts, that pranks can be okay, and they can be good-natured, and they can be handled good-naturedly. It just seems to me that there's something kind of mean and upsetting about pranking someone in the first place. Like, the whole idea behind a prank is to get somebody upset, to get somebody riled up, to get somebody thinking that there's a crisis, thinking that there's a problem. And I don't know, that just doesn't seem like a good thing to do. It just doesn't seem like something you would do with your friend. I mean, I understand teasing, I understand ribbing. I get that you don't, that you don't always just you're not just always straightforwardly nice to all the people that you like, and so forth. But the whole idea behind an April Fool's Day prank, it just seems, I mean, I don't know. I never cared for it. I've never been on the receiving end of a prank where I afterwards felt like, oh wow, these people really, these crazy guys. Oh well, let's just go have a beer together. I mean, I don't drink really, but the expression is what I'm the idiomatic expression. Let's go have a beer together. I think if I'm pranked by somebody, if I'm successfully pranked by somebody, it means that they have gotten me to, they have successfully worked me up, gotten me in a lather, made me feel stressed out. That just doesn't seem like something you do to people you love. That seems like something you should do to people that you don't like, right? So if I'm the victim of a prank, I don't tend to feel good about those who pulled the prank on me. Not that I'm remembering being, it's not that nothing's even coming to mind right now. Oh, okay. Here's one thing I remember. This wasn't an April Fool's Day thing, but it was sometime when my kids were younger, and they were playing around on some community playground, and some mother of some other kid said, "Oh, your son just ran outside," and then I went and I went out because I felt alarmed, and that my son had was in danger and had left the premises, had left the place where I could see him, and then a few seconds later she's just, "I'm just kidding, he's still here. Ha ha ha, you should have seen your face." And I was not amused. Should I have been amused by that? You tell me. I mean, that seems like a pretty low, even for a prankster. Oh, your son might be in danger. Your toddler son, might be in harm's way. Just kidding, man. You should have seen your face when you thought your son might actually be in danger. Oh, that was hilarious. I don't know what was wrong with that lady, why she did that. She had some kind of tangential, she was a friend of a friend or something. I don't even remember exactly how, what my connection was with her. But all pranks seem to me to be along those lines. Maybe they won't actually involve, making you feel like you're someone that in your family that you love dearly might be about to die, but still, it just seems like it just doesn't seem like a good way to treat a friend. Okay, so anyway, I get joshing, I get ribbing, I get teasing. I'm not saying you should always just be just vanilla nice to your friends, but you shouldn't want to make them feel stressed out and worked up and so forth. But anyway, how in the world can you pull off an April Fool's Day prank today? It's not even, you can't, I mean, if you make it something like, if you make it something personal, then I guess, you can make anything seem plausible in a person's life. But the kind of things you see, like with news outlets in the past, where they've said something or reported some story as if it were true, and then it was an April Fool's Day prank, it turned out. But there's really nothing that they could say anymore that I would given the context of the times, yeah, that sounds like something that could easily happen. That sounds like a stand. If I found out tomorrow, X company decides that women are men and men are women, I would say, well, don't all the corporations already say that? X company decides that white men should all be punished for the rest of their lives. Don't they already say that? Isn't that already the corporate line? I mean, I don't know, and I could go on and on and on. But I don't. It's not just about the woke crap, although that's part of it. It's just that things have been deliberately jumbled. Things have been deliberately scattered, smothered, covered, chunked, topped, and crushed. So how in the world are we going to be surprised? How do you pull an April Fool's Day joke in Clownworld? How do you do that? Do you make things normal again? Do you suddenly say it's okay to have just white people in commercials? It's not racist anymore in a majority white country to have white people only in commercials, and so forth. Do you say, well, no, we don't think that children should be sexualized. We don't think they should be taught about sex acts in elementary school. We would never think that's crazy. That's just absurd. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm a liberal, but I mean, let children be children, you know? So maybe we'll wake up tomorrow and there'll be some story like that. Like, liberals suddenly decide that, sexualizing children, is a really bad idea, and that having to pass a law against it, it really signifies that we're headed in a really bad direction. If you actually have to pass a law against something that should simply be understood, the so-called anti-groomer law is what I'm referring to now. But that's Clownworld for you, isn't it? So, maybe the only way to prank people for April Fool's Day is just to act like, things are normal again. But I don't know. I don't see that happening. I think that would be the most. That would be the one thing that people wouldn't fall for anymore. That would be the one thing that, because we are so habituated to all of the authorities telling us that up is down and left is right, and normal is perverse and vice versa. I mean, that has been the trend for so long now. We're well past the boiling point in that pot. We should have hopped out of the pot a long time ago. The smart frogs already hopped out of the pot. So I don't see much of a need for April Fool's Day anymore. I don't see how it could actually be utilized, even if you believe in pranks. Okay, and again, I'm not a merry prankster. I don't really think that highly of the notion of pranks. I guess I could see how certain pranks could be if they were like, very brilliantly staged, and they were very amusing, and they're very creative. Then I could maybe get with it. But if it's just like, oh, you know what, your mother died. What? That's terrible. Oh, April Fools. You should have seen your face, man. I mean, if it's just going to be like that, then, fuck you, pranksters. Anyway, those are my thoughts on April Fool's Day. What do you think? Leave your thoughts below. Maybe if you want to try to prank me, leave your pranks below. Thanks for watching.